Now referring to you from workbook, questions and answers. Page number 142. Question number 1. Now reading as follows. A makes intrastate supply of goods valued at 50,000 rupees to B within state of Karnataka. B makes interstate supply of to X located in Telangana after adding 10% of its margin. Thereafter, X Limited sells it to Y in Telangana intrastate after adding 10% of his margin. Assume that the rate of GST chargeable is 18%, CGST 9%, SGST 9%, and IGST chargeable is 18%. Calculate the tax payable at each stage of the transaction detailed above. Wherever input tax credit is applicable and can be utilized. Calculate the net payable in cash at each stage of the transaction. Indicate with government which government will receive the tax paid and to what extent. Excellent question, is an examination question in fact. This point I referred, not a new thing. Yeah, again, an application by way of revision, I can say. Sir, who sold the goods to whom? First and foremost, Mr. A makes intrastate supply to B. What rupees how much? 50,000. Is clear about this? So listen, roughly I am presenting here by writing for kind consideration for listen. Then I will present neatly to record in the notebook. It's a regular class, my dear, not a fast track class. It's a regular class. You have to learn in a step-and manner. I will write in a short by working note manner, understand. Once you got the answer, I will show to you presentation, how to present also in the examination. Neatly you can also record in the material. Is it clearer? You have to have calculators with you, my dear. Yes. First case. Case 1 here, first case. A to B is the first case. In that given case, what rupees how much, my dear, it is? 50,000. On which GST, interstate supply. Therefore, I will say that CGST 9% and SGST again on rupees 50,000 9%. How much comes here, my dear? 4,500 and 4,500. Is it clear? Then this rental revenue for whom? It is revenue to central government. Then this is revenue to state. Is it clear, sir? State of Karnataka. Then second case, my dear. When we talk about second case, who sold to whom? Here, B to X. B to X. By adding profit margin of 10%. That means this taxes paid by B is not a cost to B because it's going to claim ITC. That is the reason. Therefore, he is going to be consider the cost only rupees 50,000 on which profit 10%. So he sells at what price now? At rupees 55,000 he sells. Where interstate supply it is. What rate apply? 18% IGST apply. How much comes here IGST? IGST equal to how much? Loudly? 9,900. It is collected by central. I won't say revenue to central. As per the constitutional amended provision, IGST can collect only by central. Since one state cannot be collect interstate supply, that should be apportioned between the state and central with the help of Central Clearing Agency of GST Network Portal. Is it clear? Now come back. Now, Mr. X paid to B and procure the goods. Not only 55,000 but also 9,900. But cost to Mr. X is how much? Means only 55,000, because this particular tax is not a cost, he will take the ITC. Therefore, what is the last transaction here? X to Y, sir? In the given example? Yes. Is it intrastate or interstate? X to Y? Intrastate, in the same state of Telangana. Therefore, cost to him is how much coming here? 55,000 plus 10%. 60,500. X sold to Y on 55,000, 110%. So, liable to pay CGST and SGST. How much comes here? CGST, SGST. CGST how much comes? 9%. 544. Correct, sir? 544. Yeah. 5445. Correct? Then again 60,500 multiplied by 9%. 5445 is the tax. Now, here what happened means we will generally say that is a revenue to government, but here it is not revenue to government. Here what happened, I calculated only on working basis taxes. Now if you refer here, since we do not know Mr. A input tax kit, directly I said is a revenue to central, revenue to state. When you come here, B to X, interstate supply collected by central government. How much collected means not the entire value of 9,900. Out of that, Mr. B says, I already paid CGST, I already paid SGST. I want to claim as a ITC and will pay. Therefore, 9,900 minus 9,000. Here, very clear. Now, when you deduct the ITC against IGST payment, first priority CGST. Next priority SGST. That order you have to follow. Is a section 49 case, section 49 capital A. I will refer under the payment of tax. Again I am telling you, when I have liability to pay IGST, I have only two credits, CGST and SGST. SGST only, CGST only first utilize to pay IGST. After that, CGST or UTGST will take to utilize for IGST payment. Is clear? Repeating again, I have liability to pay dash IGST only. I have two credits only. One credit is CGST, other credit is SGST. Among the two, which one I should take first? CGST, Central Goods and Services Tax, to adjust against IGST. Still IGST liability is there. That time I can use SGST credit or UTGST credit to adjust against IGST. In that order. So, the first I will say that here 4,500 is from CGST. 4,500 from CGST. 4,500 first CGST. Thereafter 4,500 SGST. Order first priority, order second priority. And net how much? After 9,900, deducting 4,500 and 4,500 from this 900, how much? 900 is collected by central government. Is clear, sir? Here, collected central government means what? 900 paid. 900 paid by B. By B. Is clear? But how much they supposed to be collected? 9,900. But you paid only 900. You paid only 900. Got the clarity? Shortfall how much? 9,000. For which Central Government of India said, I have with me already in the name of CGST 4,000 I have with me. Now I got cash rupees 900. Totally 5,400. I got 5,400 I got. Look here. 5,400 I got. Now still shortfall how much? 4,500. Central Clearing Agency says of network portal, I will debit to state of Karnataka. Because Karnataka government collected no this revenue. State of dash. That's the reason. I will credit to you, central government. So happy. Central government is very happy. So credited 4,500 by CCA. Total how much? 9,900 got by our, what we can call as here, the central government. But this 9,900, my dear, not the revenue of the government of India. They collected and keep in their pocket. Is clear? Next. Coming to here. X sold to Y, the transaction ends. Consumption taking place. Assume. If so, X will pay to government CGST 5,400, SGST 5,445. Sorry to say, CGST liable to pay 5,445 as well as SGST liable to pay 5,445. But excess already suffered by payment of dash IGST. Therefore, when I am going to be pay this two, I will deduct in the following manner. My CGST 5,445. Yes, Amma. 5,445. SGST I am liable to pay 5,445. I will take ITC here of IGST. Correct? That is the case. If I have only IGST credit and my liability is CGST, this point I referred. You can utilize the IGST for payment of CGST, SGST, as the case may be, as you decide proportion. Fully you can claim first SGST, next CGST, or vice versa, or 50-50. If I go with 50-50, for example, I will go 50-50. Here no much impact. Therefore, 9,900 IGST 50-50 means 4,000. 9,900. 4,950 and 4,950 I deducted, and the net amount only paid to department. CGST how much? 495 and SGST 495 paid by cash, Mr. X. Mr. X paid by cash. But State of Telangana says my expectation to collect how much? 5,445. But you paid how much to me? Where is my shortfall? Central clearing agencies of GST portal robot mechanism, you don't worry at all. The money of shortfall of yours is in the pocket of central government. So central government in their pocket, how much is there? No. With them, how much is already there? With them, central government how much? 9,900 is there now with them. I will go and debit them. I will go and credit to you. So here what happened? Here, my dear sir, I will say that State of Telangana cash paid 495, credited by CCA. How much shortfall hai? How much shortfall for them? 4,950. Will be debiting, see here, central government and crediting to your state government. Thereby how much it comes? 5,445 is the net revenue to State of Telangana. Now coming to central government point of view. Sir, here central government how much they are holding with their hands? 9,900. Now debiting here to central government account, I will say that revenue to central government 9,900 debited. How much debited? 4,950. And the balance how much comes? 4,950. So 4,950 is coming. 4,950. Now, actually the revenue how much? Should become equal revenue, no? Is equal revenue came here? And then that means there are some collections gone here and there, searching by CCA. Actually, what revenue got by state government, same revenue should come to central also. Is clear, my dear sir? So here, my dear sir, if you refer carefully, in the given case, 9,900 is the amount to be collected by central government as IGST. Already collected in the name of CGST, how much here? 4,500 got here, 4,500. Further, Mr. B paid by cash how much? 900. Is clear? 900 only he paid, no? This much, you know? 9,900 minus 9,000 is equal to 900 paid. So how much he got? 5,400. That time, whatever revenue was collected by state of Karnataka, this 4,500 debited to state of Karnataka, credited to the central government 4,500. Thereby they got 9,900. Is it clear, sir? Now how much is there in the hands of central government? 9,900. Searching by CCA. Further, in that case, actual revenue supposed to go to central government how much? 5,445. Is clear? The particular person who supplied the goods X deducted the credit 4,950. How much is credit, my dear sir? His credit of how much credit is there? 9,900. Am I right, sir? 9,900 by 2, how much? 4,950 deducted, and the balance amount comes 495 paid by him. That means 495 paid to central government. You get my point? This 495 paid to central government is excess. Actually, see here, in the given case, 4,950 and here 495 paid by cash also be to central government. Should consider or not? See, here cash paid 495 kavada. Here cash paid where is there? So CCA cash hold. Central clearing agencies already central government. You have with you how much? Cash. 495. Is this amount, Amma? This amount. So, Mr. X paid to Telangana state 495 by cash and to central government 495. So, by adding that, how much comes here, my dear sir? It will come totally 5445. Is clear? So, what revenue got by state? Net revenue equal revenue to central also. Net revenue. So, this type of adjustment, human being not possible to carry out. Robot mechanism, CCA, in the GST network portal, best brain of our Indian techies. That CCA identifying the funds were stuck up, debiting and crediting, at the end of the day ensure that the revenue equally goes to central as well as state. It is one of the foundation concept of GST. Out of the indirect tax of GST, central cannot gain, state cannot lose. The tax revenue should equally goes. In our computation, 495 was searching. Where it gone? How we found here? It is already cut by cash by Government of India. That has been brought into computation, resulting that 495 of this particular enter value 5,445 revenue goes to central government, equal revenue already got by state government here. Got the clarity, my dear sir? So, this my rough computation is only for explanation. I computed here each time of sale tax, and I too compute each time of ITC claiming and settlement of tax taken place with the help of dash. Central clearing agency. This is under rough computation of mine. Now I am presenting neatly to record, my dear sir. Now look here. Answer to question number 1, A1. Neatly record. Here, one by one. Interest rate supply between A and B. CGST, SGST will attract with the working notes. You please make a note. What I presented working note for understanding the subject by listening. Now you neatly record. Please make a note of this quickly, fast. And presentation should be neatly present in the exam. That habit should be cultivated from the classroom. The subject what you know should be present properly. 9% CGST, 9% HGST. And you also mentioned that CGST revenue to central government, because question asking. Is clear, all of you? And you also be inculcate the habit right from the classroom by writing speed neatly, highly useful in the examination to complete 100 marks. Shall I proceed, my dear? Continuation of this. B supplied to X, interstate supply, IGST, less ITC, net paid. See here, I have not used the word called revenue to central government, since IGST, collected by central government or paid to central government. Working note space not sufficient in your material or in the answer sheet in the examination, that can be pulled down separate page. Separate page can allocate for working note. That time you have to be link. Working note number 1, working note number 2, working note number 3. All of you completed with this. Shall I proceed, my dear? You are answering, knowing the answer. That is always good. And this notebook, what you are recording, neatly record for revision purpose. A revision only makes perfect. Shall I proceed, my dear? Yes? Fine. Further, continuation. To conclude, look here, one important area before going to the next stage of sale. Here, I too mentioned the central clearing agency involvement. With the help of the central clearing agency of GST notebook portal, SGST transferred to central government. Resulting that what happened, the revenue was collected by Karnataka state, 4,500, debiting to the state and crediting to the central government. Thereby, goods are exported from Karnataka state, exporting state will get zero revenue. Is one of the concept of the GST. Got the clarity, my dear sir? And the importing state, where the goods or services got consumed, the state only will get the revenue along with the state. Is one of the concept. You want to record this particular point? Please make a note. Record this particular important back-end process of CCA. Quickly record. Yes? All of you clear with this? In fact, it is an examination question, my dear sir, what you are answering now. The examiner asked in the examination of CA. Is clear? And final transaction took place. I told you already, Karnataka state is exposition will get the zero revenue. You also mentioned that. What is there on the screen? Look here. Karnataka state, exporting state will get zero revenue. Get my point, sir? Why? Look on the screen. SGST, Telangana revenue. Revenue goes to importing state, Telangana. This is what my explanation already given to you. Just I am presenting for your kind consideration in a beautiful manner. Presentation is very important. But in the examination, don't use sketches and color pencils and all. Is it clear? Not use only the blocking pen as prescribed by the institute. Shall I proceed further? Continuation to conclude the solution. Look here. Transaction between X limited to Y. Intrastate supply. Are liable to pay GST and utilize the ITC. Net cash paid by electronic cash ledger. 495 CGST, 495 SGST. And the revenues to central and state simultaneously presented, which you already familiarize. Just make a note to conclude the solution. You have to record. Do not skip. Unless you put a paper and pen, difficult to identify. You should ink on paper. Your examination also be manual mode, not online so far. Writing practice. Again, I am telling you by highlighting, one of the secret of my students' highest marks in IDT is they are good enough with the applications. Yes, my dear sir. All of you concluded? Quickly complete, please. Yes, sir. In the exam, many of them used to ask me, doubt, sir, in the examination, shall we write CGST is sufficient or central goods and services tax? Sir, please, this and all CGST is a GST important organ source of income. You please write CGST, SGST. Do not expand and write in the examination point of view. Because examiner knows that when you say CGST is a goods and services tax. Central goods and services tax. SGST, state goods and services tax. Examiner knows that. You don't want to expand it. This terminology alone. This and all time-saving concept. If anything other than that, something different, let us say HDFC, then you mention that expansion. ICAI, you mention the expansion. There will be some confusions will be there. But CGST, SGST, there won't be any confusion. Well accepted to write in the examination as such. So now come back. With this, question number 1 is concluded. Referring to question number 2, reading as follows. Question number 2. Mrs. Kajal, a registered supplier of Jaipur, Rajasthan, has made the following surprise in the month of January. 1. Supply of laptop bag along with the laptop to a consumer of Mumbai for 55,000 exclusive of GST. 2. Supply of 10,000 kits at rupees 50 each amounting to 5 lakh rupees exclusive of GST to Ram Fancy store in Kota, Rajasthan. Each kit consists of 1 hair oil, 1 beauty soap and 1 hair comb. 3. 100 kits are given as a free gift to Jaipur consumer on the occasion of Mrs. Kajal's birthday. Each kit consists of 1 hair oil and 1 beauty soap. Cost of each kit is 35 rupees. But the open market value of such kit of goods of like kind and quality is not available. Input test kit has not been taken on the goods contained in the kit. 4. Event management service provided free of cost to her brother for his son's marriage function in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Cost of providing such services is rupees 80,000. But the open market value of such services and of service of like kind and quality is not available. 5th point. 1,400 chairs and 100 coolers head out to function garden Ajmer, Rajasthan for rupees 3,30,000. Exclusive of GST, including cost of transportation, the chairs and coolers from Kajal go down at Jaipur to the function garden Ajmer. Mrs. Kajal has paid the cost of transportation of chairs and coolers to an unregistered goods transport agency GTA located in the state of Rajasthan at rupees 20 exclusive of GST for each hair and each cooler, and in turn has charged rupees 20 only for each chair and each cooler from the function garden for transporting of the same. Interest of 6,400 inclusive of GST was collected by Mrs. Kazal in January from Ram Fancy Store quota for the payment received with the delay of 30 days. Assume the rate of GST to be as under. Laptop, CGST 9%, SGST 9%, IGST 18%. Laptop bag, CGST, SGST 14% each, IGST 28%. Hair oil 9%, CGST 9%, SGST respectively, IGST 18%. Beauty soap 14%, CGST 14%, SGST and 28% IGST. Hair comb CGST 6%, SGST 6%, IGST 4%. Event management services 2.5%, CGST 2.5%, SGST, IGST 5%. Service of renting of chairs and coolers 6%, CGST 6%, SGST 12% IGST. Transportation services CGST, SGST 2.5% each, IGST 5%. From the above information, compute the GST liability, CGST, SGST and IGST as the case may be of Mrs. Kajal for the month of January. Excellent question, na? Beautiful. Very easy, my dear. All points you are aware of that. I am going to first have a working note on this. I will explain. You also inform me the answers what I am asking you. And once you understand the answers, how to answer this, neatly I will show it to you for presentation purpose. Let us first start. Who is our client here? Mrs. Kajal. She is from where? Jaipur, Rajasthan. It is need to be understood CGST, SGST or IGST purpose. Intrastate or interstate. First case, supply of dash. First point, my dear. First point here. Laptops. In the first case, laptop they supply to consumer of Mumbai. From where? From Rajasthan. From Rajasthan to Maharashtra is inter. Value is there, concession is there, 55,000. Will attract GST? Yes. So what at GST are attractive? For laptop, how much GST? IGST. They given in the problem. For the laptop, IGST 18%. For the laptop bag, 28%. Now, laptop supplied along with the laptop bag, which is a composite supply or mixed supply? Composite supply. Laptop bag along with the laptop, no. Is the article of my business only, no? Yes or no? So, is a composite supply. What is the predominant element? Bag or laptop? Laptop. Therefore, the is a supply of laptop. Enter value will attract at the rate of 18% GST. Got the clarity, my dear sir? If there is a case, apply here on this 55,000 exclusive of GST. Therefore, applying here 18% IGST is equal to how much? 9,900 is IGST in first case. Completed. What? One point is completed. Now going to second point. Supply of 10,000 kits at the rate of 50 each, amounting to 5 lakhs exclusive GST from Ram Fancy in Kota, Rajasthan. Intrastate or interstate? Intrastate. Concession is there? Yes, is there. So 5 lakhs on which CGST. What rate applicable here? They mentioned for the what we call here is kits. Okay. Kits here comes here. In each kit consists of hair oil one beauty soap and one hair comb. Now, in the given case, my dear sir, is a mixed supply. Each one has independent market. So, for hair oil, what rate given in the problem? For hair oil, they given 18%. Okay. Then beauty soap 28%. Thereafter hair comb 12%. So among the three, which is the highest rate of GST? That will apply on the three. Hair oil, beauty soap, hair comb together is a mixed supply. Highest rate is what? 28%. That will apply on the entire value. Is it clear, sir? So if that is the case, my dear, tell me, in the given case, 100 kids, I mean to say here, 10,000 kids, each 5 lakh rupees. So 5 lakh rupees at 28% of GST. So CGST 14%, SGST 14%. So CGST is equal to, how much comes here for you? 70,000. How you got this? Rupees 5 lakhs multiplied by 14%. Same way of SGST 70,000. Got the clarity, brothers? So second point is completed. Third point, 100 kits are given as a free gift to whom? To Jaipur customers on the occasion of the Mrs. Kaza's birthday. She given to their customers. Customers are the relatives or what? Customers means what? The buyers. They are various people. So they are not the related parties. It won't come under Schedule 1. If not falls in Schedule 1, where there is no consideration, not a supply. Therefore, I can say that not a supply. Point number 3. Is it clearer? Further, my dear sir, referring to you. Point number 4. Event management services provided free of cost to her brother for his son's marriage function in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Cost of providing such services rupees 80,000. But the open market value of such services and like kind and quality is not available. So okay, fine. Brother is relative. Only when he is a dependent on such person is said. Then how can I presume and assume they are dependent? Dependent means what to say? I am depending on my parents. I am depending on my brother. My elder brother is the Advocate General. Simply I am sitting and eating in his house. Get my point, sir? I have no other job. Watching TV, drinking soft drinks and sleeping. My pocket money also giving my elder brother. That means to say that he should be dependent. That means what here say that the supply of goods or services by a person of the same family, parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, depending on, wholly or mainly depending on such person. Now, here, brother depending on causal, whether anywhere mentioned this point to you? As a result, I will say non-relatives. In the exam point of also same. Unless specifically said. Or you can say, it is assumed that since there is no relationship clearly mentioned whether depending or not, thereby treated as non-relatives. That is a positive assumption. So, I will take here, my dear sir, a positive assumption. So, my dear sir, in the given case of point number 4, I will say that assuming as non-relative and no consideration. Therefore, not a supply. Further, my dear sir, I am giving clarity here, point number 4. If there is ambiguity, settle the issue in favor of assessee. This is always tax planning approach. Here also benefit of doubt goes to assessee. At the same time, my dear sir, here also I am telling you, in the examinations you have to give assumption, a positive assumption, since the brother, this particular recipient of such goods, services, not specifically mentioned, depending on such person. Therefore, we assume they are non-relative. Positive assumption. Further, point number 5. 1,400 chairs and 100 coolers hired out to function hall, namely function garden, Ajmer, Rajasthan, intrastate supply. How much value? 3,30,000, inclusive of GST. Means what? Is a far sale. I told no. Who bearing the transportation charges? Supposed to bear by supplier. I am hiring out my chairs and coolers. I should provide this to your place. So transportation included in that. So total value supplier. Here two values are there. One is called as hiring charges. Other one is GTA. Now, is a composite supply or mixed supply? Composite supply, because sir, it is my nature of business is hiring out of my chairs and coolers. Whether the customer comes, how can he carry? He'll carry on his hand, on his head or what? He will get mad. So I will say, sir, where is your place, sir? Place is function garden hall. Okay, fine. Where, sir? Ajmer only. Rajasthan, fine. I will supply, don't worry. Mrs. Kajal said, I will supply to your place. It's the ordinary course of their business, bundled with each other. So, composite supply. Principal supply, hiring out of chairs or GTA service. There are two services are there, hiring of the particular, what we can call it as the chairs and coolers, one service. And another one is GTA service. What is predominant? Hiring of chair. That GST will attract. What is the GST here mentioned? For hiring. See here. Service of renting of air, how much? 12%. That means CGST is 6% each. That only applies. Is clear? Transportation charge 5% won't apply. Because composite supply. Therefore, here, point number 5, 3,30,000 multiply by 6% is equal to how much? 19,800. CGST again same 19,800. Yes, GST. Got the clarity? Further they said, Kajal has paid cost of transportation of chairs and coolers to an unregistered GTA. Sir, Kajal is registered person? Kajal received the services from unregistered person of GTA. Just now I told you in the earlier class, I told you, if the GTA provide these services to a registered person where the supplier GTA is a registered person, is a recipient only liable to pay GST. What rate? 5%. So it is taxable under the RCM. How many chairs? 1,400 chairs. How many coolers? 100. Together how much? 1,500. 1,500 numbers. Multiply what rate? 20. So the value comes here how much? 20 rupees per chair and cooler. That means totally how much? 1,500. Sir, 20 rupees each chair and each cooler. So price remains same. 1,500 numbers. Multiply by 20. How much comes? 30,000 is the value on which 5% GST. Means CGST 2.5%, HGST 2.5% under RCM. Therefore, 2.5%. How much comes here? 2.5%. 750 CGST and 750 SGST. Got the clarity with this? Any difficulty? It is RCM. These two should be paid under RCM. While paying this, you should not avail any input as credit, in fact.
Transaction fifth is that once again 1,400 chairs and coolers from Kajal border one customer taken, sir.
Where they are charging the hiring charges and the transportation charges together 3,30,000. It's a composite supply.
Okay, sir. Then they're
Supplying. And they are receiving, Kajal receiving from somebody else who is an unregistered GTA, Who carrying the goods?
Oh, these chairs coolers, she may not have it with her.
Yes.
Procuring from
Chairs are their own. Chairs and coolers are owned by Kajal. But should transport no from the place of the Kajal to the place of the function garden, need a vehicle. Vehicle is hired by Kajal by paying a freight. And that fellow who provides the GTA service, additional person, therefore received the services which is under RCM. Reason, receive and registered person, supply and registered person, GTA service. That's the reason.
one transaction between Kazal and the GPA, one transaction between Kazal and Asma.
Nice. Is clearer, my dear sir? Fine. Further, they said here, interest 6,400 inclusive of GST was collected by Kajal in January from Ram Fancy Store. Actually, to Ram Fancy Store, what they sold? Laptops. Laptops sold. Correct, Amma? Laptop only sold, no? Yes, to Ram Fancy. Sorry to say, kids, Ram Fancy, my dear. Ram Fancy, what they sold? Not the laptop, it is a kits. So, here, kits, 10,000 kits sold to Ram Fancy Store. If that is the case, what rate of GST we applied here? CGST 14%, SGST 14%, that means 28%. That GST also, same for interest also. Interest also. Understand. Therefore, interest 6,400 rupees charged. Against what? Against the loan or against supply of goods? Supply of goods. CBIC given clarification. If the interest charged against the loan, advances, not a supply. If it is against goods or services and collecting the payment in deferred manner will be supply. Therefore, 6,400 inclusive of GST. Therefore, 100 divided by 128% because 14% CGST, 14% GST. How much comes? Rupees 5,000. This 5,000 is a taxable supply. Is clear? So liable to pay CGST how much? On 5,000. 14% comes how much? 700. SGST comes 700. So totally 1,400 liable to pay. Got the clarity? All the points covered or not? Now finally answer is completed. Now you have to put in a tabular form. Neatly you have to record. Is it clear, my dear sir? Solution for the given case is as follows for your kind consideration. Answer to question number 2. Look here. Answer to question number 2. Neatly you record this. I put in tabular form. And the GST, CGST, SGST, IGST, forward charge as well as the RCM. Neatly you record, my dear sir. All the points I already explained to you. Presentation is important in the exam point of view. And final answer is this, net amount to pay. They have not asked about input as kit for us, therefore we are not considered. Please make a note of this. Working note, very important in the given example. Examination oriented question it is. In the exam hall, when you read the questions, no, while completion of reading itself, that question, you have to frame the answer in your mind. That sharpness is required. Is possible only when you work out a number of problems with the clear-cut concept. And practice. Practice makes perfect. the total GST, CGST 91,250, SGST 91,250, and the IGST payable 9,900 in the given case. Got it, my dear sir? Record. Quickly record, please. I'll wait. Working note is important here. Working note, very important. So, further continuation from here, my dear sir, for your kind consideration. Question number 3, now reading as follows. Is also very important question, my dear sir. Question number 3. Power Engineering Private Limited, a registered supplier, is engaged in providing expert maintenance and repair services for large power plants that are in the nature of immovable property situated all over India. The company has its head office at Bangalore, Karnataka, and branch offices in other states. The work is done in the following manner. The company has a self-contained mobile workshop, which are container truck fitted out for carrying out the repairs. The trucks are equipped with items like repair equipment, consumables, tools, parts, and so on to handle a wide variety of repair work. The truck is sent to the client location for carrying out the repair work. Depending upon the repairs to be done, the equipment, consumables, tools, parts, and so on are used from the stock of such items carried in the truck. In some cases, a standalone machine is also be sent to the client location premises in such trucks for carrying out the repair work. The customer is billed after the completion of the repair work depending upon the nature of the work done and actual quantity of consumables, parts, extra used in the repair work. Sometimes the truck is sent to the company's own location in other states from where it is further sent to the client location for repair. Workout CGST, SGST, IGST as the case may be of Power Engineering Private Limited, Bangalore, on the basis of the facts as described. Read with the following data for the month of November. Trucks sent to own location in Tamil Nadu. 1. The value of items contained in the truck 3 lakhs. The value of the truck 25 lakhs. Truck sent to the client location in Tamil Nadu for carrying out the repair. Standalone machine is also sent in the truck to client location for repair. Value of items contained in the truck 2,85,000 rupees. Value the standalone machine 4 lakhs. Truck 20 lakhs. Billing of repairing done afterwards depending upon the actual items used. Further, truck sent to client location in Karnataka for carrying out repair. Value of items contained in the truck 1,06,000. Value of truck 20 lakhs. Billing for repair to be done afterwards depending upon the actual items used. Further, invoices raised for repair work carried out in Tamil Nadu, including the invoice for repair work done in B, 70 lakhs. Invoices raised for repair work carried out in Karnataka, including the invoice for repair work done in C, 12 lakhs. Also specify the documents, if any, which need to be issued by Power Engineering Private Limited, Bangalore for the above transactions. All the given amounts are exclusive of GST wherever applicable. Assume the rate of GSTs are as follows. CGST 6%, SGST 6%, total IGST 12% for items used for repair. Container trucks, standalone machine, CGST, SGST 2.5% each. IGST 5%. Was contract for repair and maintenance of immovable property, CGST, SGST 9% each, IGST 18%. You are required to make suitable assumptions wherever required. Excellent question, RTP question it is. Easy to answer, my dear. Very simple. Goods sent on seller approval basis. Is supplier? No. Is clear? Further. If I send the goods today, I come to know the value of that particular supply only after completion of the work over there. Means sending the goods on sale approval basis. If not use the goods over there, the goods will come back. And actual quantum of my supply will come to know only when I supplied. In that case, in the given case, first you take A. Transaction of A you take. Here. Value of items contained in the truck 3 lakhs sent to their own location, means interstate branch transfer, distinct persons. 3 lakhs supply. Yes or no? 3 lakhs in stock, my dear, is stock. You see, stock. Value of items means stock, interstate supply. So 3 lakh worth of the goods, which is supply. So here, what is the GST applicable for the given case? Items, the given GST. Items is considered 6% CGST, 6% SGST. Given? No. Given. Here 6 and IGST 12%. Interstate department transfer IGST. What rate applicable here? 12%. On 3 lakh, 12%. How much comes? IGST? Rupees 36,000. Is it clear? For the second case here, is a point number B, in fact, here, point number B. Here, truck sent to client location in Tamil Nadu for carrying out the repairs. And that further supplying, these are all the items supplied, but we do not know what value actually going to consume. Therefore, that time we not supply. Is clear? Further, they said here, in the point number D, items supplied in B, invoice raised for 70 lakhs. That means, for the entire value of supplies, how much value is rupees? 70 lakh is the value of supply, 70 lakhs. Now a doubt may come, sir, what about your truck sent to, in the point number A, truck sent to own location. Truck sent to own location 25 lakhs. Not a supply, you are aware of that? Yes, sir. Why not a supply? Clarification of the CBIC. Not a supply, interdepartmental transfer of vehicles at interstate level. Vehicle movement between distinct persons at interstate level, not a supply, unless meant for further supply. So, is not a supply. Therefore, I have not referred that. Now, point number B, filterized as a supply at point number D with the value of 70 lakhs. So, 70 lakhs intrastate supply, interstate supply. Interstate supply, who supplied? Karnataka, Bangalore After sending the goods to the branch, from Karnataka, Bangalore, they supply to the client in Tamil Nadu, 70 lakhs worth. Interstate supply. Will attract what? IGST. What rate? It is a work, they supply the material and also service. Works contract service. Works contract, what rate given there? 18% is equal to how much comes? 18% is equal to how much comes? On 70 lakhs. IGST is equal to rupees 12 lakhs? 60,000 is the IGST in the case of point number B, which is concluded at point number D. Further, point number C transaction, when they supply these and all, they don't know value of supply actually. Therefore, point number E, they said, the invoice raised in the point number E for 12 lakhs, invoice raised for point number E, point number C at point number E. Invoice raised at point number E is regarding to point number C transaction. What value here? 12 lakhs. Where they rendered a Karnataka, supplier in Karnataka, intrastate supply, also was contract. Therefore, CGST, what rate? 9%. SGST, what rate? 9%. On 12 lakh, how much comes? 1,08,000. 1,08,000. Again, 1,08,000. Got the clarity, my dear friends? Any difficulty, my dear sir? So, answer over. Answer over. Neatly you can record. The solution is as follows. Answer to question number 3, namely A3. Just neatly record. Simplify its solution for lengthy problem. Neatly record, my dear sir. Yes, all of you completed, my dear sir. In your notebook, working note space is insufficient, pull down to next page, working note separate, neatly record. If you have space, well and good. And preferably you have to use ruled notebook only. My recommendation is always ruled notebook, because your examiner also giving the answer sheet to record in the examination hall to write on ruled book. Booklet is there giving, ruled book. So you won't feel any uncomfortable in the exam hall. Have to have ruled notebook with you. Is clear, my dear sir? All of you clear with this, my dear sir? With this, scope of supply applications to the maximum extent is concluded. See you in the next class. Thank you, my dear friends.